Okay, so in this video we're going to get into the lessons of the classes. Alright, so I'm logged in as David, who is an instructor. So I actually want a link here that says add lesson. Alright, so I'm going to go to my views and we want to go under instructors, classes, and let's just add another table heading. Alright, and then I'm just going to copy this. We'll say add lesson, and then I want it to go to classes slash and then the class ID slash lessons slash new. Alright. Now this has to go to a form that's going to be at this URL. So let's go ahead and we want to go to instructors, routes instructors, and let's just copy this first of all. And we want this to be get instructors slash classes slash and then ID, so the class ID slash lesson or lessons lessons slash new. Okay, so this is the get, so this will just all this will do is display the form. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of everything except the render. Alright, and we want to render instructors slash, let's say, new lesson. Get rid of this. Alright, so now under views instructors, let's create a new file and save it as new lesson dot handlebars. Actually, we're going to need to pass in the ID to the view. So right here, let's say class. So let's put this in quotes. Class ID is going to be request.params.id. Alright, so now in new lesson, let's go ahead and paste this form in. Okay, standard form, the action is instructors, classes, and then the ID, lessons, new. Quite a long action URL. Alright, so let's just see if this will actually load. Alright, password. Okay, add lesson, and we get an error. Oh, this should actually be going to instructors, classes. So we need to go to right here and change this to instructors. Okay, add a lesson, and let's just make sure that the URL looks okay with the ID. So right here, okay, so it's not coming through right here. We're supposed to have the class ID. So I thought we should just be able to add it. Oh wait, we did class ID, that's right. Add lesson. Alright, good. Now you can see that the URL has the ID, the class ID. So that's what we want. All right, so now we need a post. Okay, so in instructors, let's copy this, and we're going to turn this into a post, and that's correct. Let's just get rid of this. All right, so it's going to be a simple submission. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. We're going to get the form values. Whoops, I forgot the body. Lesson body. Alright, so that'll get those. It's going to get the class ID from here using this request params ID. Actually, you know what? I want to pass these to the model, so I think it'd be easier if we put this in an array. So we'll say variable info equals an array, and then just wrap these in the info array. Okay, so info class ID. Alright, now we want to call add lesson, which we need to create, and that's going to be in the class model. So right here, let's say class dot add lesson. Yeah, class dot add lesson. And then we're going to pass in info and our callback. And then here I'm just going to do a console log. Alright, and then down here, let's just do our redirect. So I'm just going to copy this. Okay, and we'll say lesson added. And then this is going to, actually that's fine. We'll leave that. Alright, so we'll save that, and now in the class model, I'm going to do module dot exports dot get lesson function, and that's going to take the info array, callback, and then we can say class. No, I'm sorry. First, we're going to put the info array values into regular variables. Okay, so we got a class ID. Okay, we have a lesson number. Info. Lesson number, title, and body. Okay. Then we're going to call the find by ID and update method. So we're going to say class dot find by ID and update. Kind of a long name. Alright, and then what are we going to do here? We're going to pass in a few things. Okay, we want the class ID. Alright, and then we're going to have the query, then we'll have the options, and then the callback. Alright, now for the query, we need to do a push. Alright, so we're going to say $push. Alright, and then in here we want lessons. Okay, lessons, and then we're going to have colon and then another set of curly braces, and we'll have lesson number. Whoops, I spelled lesson wrong. Lesson number, okay, lesson title, and lesson body. Alright, so I think that's good. And then here we'll say safe, true, and upsert, true. Alright, and that should work, hopefully. Alright, so we'll log in. Dev user 2. Okay, so we have HTML 101. Let's add a lesson. Say my lesson. Actually, this is the number. I think there's already one there, so I'm going to say 2. Lesson title. This is lesson 2. Oh, this says sign up. We got to change that. Okay. So we get an error. Let's see if that went through. No, it didn't. Oh, I put get lesson. You guys must have saw this a while ago. Did I do it here too? No, I didn't. No one, no wonder why it's not working. Alright, so we'll try again. And let's change that text that says whatever it said. And I think that was in views, instructors, new lesson. Yeah, I want to change sign up to submit. Okay, add lesson 2. Actually, we saw that there weren't any, so 1. And then we'll just say sample lesson. Lesson added. Alright, so let's check it. And look at that. We have a lessons field here. It's an array. We have one lesson. Got the number, the body. Oh, we don't have the title. We have an object ID that was automatically generated, but we don't have the title. Where was that? Oh, I didn't put the no, lesson number, lesson title,